Baltimore Ravens quarterback Lamar Jackson is currently in contract negotiations with the Baltimore Ravens. And the Ravens are hesitant to give him that contract because he wants a fully guaranteed contract, which is a very risky move, I'm not going to lie. But if I'm being honest, I think the Ravens need to give it to him because Lamar Jackson single-handedly makes this team a Super Bowl contender. Without him, this team is a mess. So I think the Ravens need to give him this fully guaranteed contract that Lamar Jackson is seeking. Because the rest of the offense isn't that good. J.K. Dobbins is okay, and Mark Andrews is obviously a stud, but the wide receiver core is not that good. Rashad Bateman's the best guy as a 78 overall. It's definitely not ideal. Yeah, it's your guy, Lamar Jackson, he's had no help at wide receiver, and despite that, he still manages to keep this team competitive when he's on the field. I know he's struggled a little bit with injuries these past couple of seasons, which is probably why the Ravens are a little hesitant to give him the contract, which is understandable. I get that, but at the same time, if you've seen this team without Lamar Jackson, you would know how much of a mess they are. Their defense is good. I will say their defense is phenomenal. But their offense without Lamar is a shit show. So they need to pay Lamar Jackson. Those injury concerns, I get it to a degree, but at the same time, I think in the Ravens case, they still need to pay him. I feel like injuries just happen. I know he runs the ball a lot because of his style of play, but at the same time, it's the NFL. There's gonna be injuries. So anyway, I'm gonna try and back up my argument about Lamar getting paid by playing a game, and we will be playing our game against the Seattle Seahawks in an online Rags game. We will be starting off with the ball, so the focal point of the video will start off with the ball this video, but there is a flag as the Seahawks kick this out of bounds. It'll be first and 10 at the 40. Lamar's going to keep it. He's going to use that rushing ability of his to get a gain of about 25 yards after getting hit by Jamal Adams, but yeah, that's one of those things. No, I don't think any other quarterback could do something like that in the NFL. Is Lamar getting hit there to make it 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, Lamar's going to keep it again. He's going to flip it to J.K. Dobbins on the triple option, and he'll get a gain of about 5 to make it 3rd and 5 at the 30. And it'll be a play action pass. Lamar Jackson is going to chuck it deep. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for his fullback, Patrick Rashard, but unfortunately they couldn't connect. They're going to go for it on 4th and 5. Lamar's going to roll out to the left, and he's going to throw it. And it's caught by Rashad Bateman in the end zone for a touchdown. It's a bit of a weird play. I was literally throwing to someone else, and somehow Rashad Bateman was in the right place at the right time, so it is a touchdown. So Lamar missed the throw, but he was able to miss it bad enough to where the other receiver was able to make the catch. So we will be happy with that. 7-0 Ravens. Seahawks will have the ball. Geno Smith at quarterback. 1st and 10. Geno's going to go deep to DK Metcalf, who already is making a huge play in this game. Going to get a catch on 2 defenders to put the Seahawks at the Ravens 42. They'll hand off to Kenneth Walker, who gets up to the 38 to make it 2nd and 6. And they'll hand off to Kenneth Walker again, and he'll get up to the 30. They're at 38. Now they're at 36. It's 3rd and 4. Geno's going to pass. He's going to find DK Metcalf again. So already he's being a nightmare for the Ravens defense on this drive. As on 1st and 10 at the 28, Calais Campbell able to make that tackle there to limit the Seahawks running back Kenneth Walker to a gain of 1. But on 2nd and 9, Tyler Lockett's able to make that catch, diving catch to make it first goal to 2. They'll hand off to their running back, Dallas, who's their backup running back, who gets in for a touchdown. So, yeah, that Ravens defense that I said was good, they're not looking so hot on that drive there, as we went out of bounds on the PAT. Not that it matters that much, because they just declined the penalty, because they already made the kicks. There's no point on re-kicking it. So now we'll have the ball back again, tied up at 7. We'll see what Lamar Jackson and the Ravens can do here. 1st and 10, Lamar's going to take it himself and get a gain of 2 yards to make it 2nd and 8 at the 17. And Lamar's back to pass. He's going to try and find Mark Andrews, but he cannot make that catch. There were like 3 Seahawks there covering him, so Lamar might be rethinking that one. 3rd and 8, Lamar's going to roll out to the left, and he's going to run, and he manages to fight and get the first down. So credit to him, as a lot of players wouldn't be able to do that. So now it'll be 1st and 10 at 26. They have a fresh set of downs. We'll see what Lamar can do here. He's going to take it again and get a gain of 6 to make it 2nd and 4 at the 33. And on 2nd and 4, Lamar's back to pass again. Immediate pressure. Lamar playing on the ball for too long, and the Seahawks will make him pay for that. So now it's 3rd and 13 at the 23. Lamar's going to roll out to the right, and he's going to throw, and it's caught by Rashad Bateman. Good catch and throw there. But it is 4th and inches. We'll see if the Ravens remain aggressive here and go for it. They'll hand it off to Gus Edwards, and he doesn't get it. The Seahawks are able to hold them to no gain on the play and get the ball back in phenomenal field position. So a little bit too aggressive there on my part, but that's the decisions you got to make. And we made the wrong one, as we don't get it. But 3rd and 10 after 2 incompletions by Geno Smith. He's back to pass again. He's going to go deep to Metcalf. And oh my gosh, Metcalf, you're going crazy in this game. That was on Marlon Humphrey too. So now it's 1st and goal at the 1. And they'll hand off to Kenneth Walker again, and he gets in for another easy touchdown, untouched. So this Ravens defense, man, I don't know why they're struggling so much. Like, I know the Seahawks were good this year, but like, damn. You gotta be scratching your head if you're a Ravens fan right now. And I'm kind of scratching my head right now as we're struggling with Lamar Jackson. And I was trying to make this whole video to vouch for him, and we're not doing so well. So we need to play better so I don't look stupid when this video uploads. This 1st and 10, good start there, as Rashad Bateman, wide open, is going to get the first down. Lamar able to connect on that one. 1st and 10, he's going to go deep to Rashad Bateman, who tries to make that catch, but he cannot. It was a good throw, but unfortunately not a good catch, as it's a drop. 2nd and 10, though, Mark Andrews able to get a big gain here and get a touchdown. So here we go. We're about to tie up the game, assuming we make this PAT. And oh wait, we're actually faking the PAT. Justin Tucker's going to throw to Mark Andrews, and we get it. So now we're up by 1 point. That was a weird decision there, but it did pay off. Bit of some weird decisions in this game by the Ravens, but they're paying off a little bit to a degree. They are up by 1. Seahawks will have the ball down by 1 at the 25. As 1st and 10, probably should have not have thrown that if you're Geno Smith. There were like 4 Ravens in the area. Could have been picked off, but fortunately for him, not. 2nd and 10, they hand off to Kenneth Walker for a gain of 3 to make it 3rd and 7. 3rd and 7, Geno Smith's going to find Tyler Lockett, but he is tackled short of the line to gain by Kyle Hamilton to make it 4th and 2 at the 33. We'll see if the Seahawks go for it. And they will, as Geno snaps the ball. He's going to find a wide open Tyler Lockett as the Ravens. And oh man, can't do that. Can't leave a guy wide open, because then they're going to find him. As speaking of wide open, there's Tyler Lockett, who just burns Kyle Hamilton, getting a huge gain on that poster out there. Put the Seahawks up to the 13. As Noah Fant again is wide open, as the Ravens got to figure their shit out on defense. They're going to win this game. As 1st and goal, they do to a degree, as they do tackle Kenneth Walker before he can gain anything. As 2nd and goal, They're trying to find Metcalf in the end zone, but Marcus Peters able to break that pass up. It's now 3rd and goal. Seahawks do have to be careful not to get tackled in bounds. And Noah Fant makes the catch, but he's tackled in bounds. And I don't think they're going to get a playoff. They spike the ball, but it's 4th down. So you can't spike the ball on 4th down because then it's just a turnover. So the Ravens will have one final play of halftime. So yeah, that defense, man, I was talking trash about them, but they did make a big play. That tackle was huge because if that tackle isn't made or it's an incompletion, the Seahawks still have a chance to kick a field goal. But because we made the tackle and they didn't have any timeouts, we managed to hold them to 0 points on that drive. So very successful end of the half there for the Ravens. Not so much for the Seahawks, but see if what they can do. They'll get the ball to start. Geno Smith's going deep to Tyler Lockett, and Tyler Lockett making that catch. Bit of an underthrow by Geno Smith, but Tyler Lockett's still able to get open enough to make that catch. So now it's 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll hand off to Kenneth Walker for a gain of 2 to make it 2nd and 8. And they will do a play action pass. Geno's going to roll out to the right, and he's going to set his feet, and he's going to throw. Metcalf was wide open, but he just missed the throw there. But DK Metcalf kind of swerved there. He probably would have got it if he didn't swerve, but unfortunately for him, he did. It's 3rd and 8. That's just an overthrow by Geno Smith. Another pass another play where the receiver just got wide open. It's 4th and 8. Speaking of wide open, there's Tyler Lockett again. My gosh. I don't know how we haven't given up a touchdown yet. We've just been leaving guys wide open. It's another play where we just leave them wide open. DK Metcalf is going to get a touchdown. His first touchdown of the game. Oh my, this is concerning for the Ravens. Your defense is just hot garbage right now as we give up a 2-point conversion as well. So, yeah. This is ugly. See if Lamar Jackson can pull a trick out of the bag of his, get some points here, because the Ravens could sure use them, considering how bad their defense has been playing all game. So now 1st and 10 at the 17, Lamar's going to take it, and he fumbles the ball. It looks like he was trying to give it to J.K. Dobbins on the triple option, but it won't pay off. Shelby Harris able to jump on top of it, so the Seahawks will have phenomenal field position. We'll see what they can do with that. As not a good start there as they lose 2 yards on the bubble screen to DK Metcalf. 2nd and 12, rush of 1 by Kenneth Walker to make it 3rd and 11. And Geno's back to pass. And he's going to throw, and this is an overthrow, which is probably a good thing because it could have been picked off. So it'll be 4th and 11, and the Seahawks will just take their 3 here to put them up by 2 scores. So the Ravens defense actually played okay on that drive. It was a short drive, which is good for a defense because they only gave up 3 points, and the field position was already phenomenal. So yeah, they gave their offense an opportunity here, so we'll see what they do with it. As Mark Andrews making that catch there, bit of a sketchy pass by Lamar, but it is a catch nonetheless. 1st and 10 at the 38, Lamar Jackson is going to throw, and that one was another sketchy pass. That could have been picked off if it was on target, but fortunately not. 2nd and 10 at the 38, Lamar Jackson, all kinds of time. He's going to chuck it deep, and he's going to throw a low pass to Devin Duvernay, who comes back to the ball. So good throw by Lamar Jackson there. 1st and 10 at 31, he's going to go deep to Devin Duvernay again, and he makes that catch. Good throw by Lamar Jackson. He put that in a spot where only Devin Duvernay could have access to it. And just like that, the Ravens are back in this game. 3-point game, so if the Ravens can hold the Seahawks to at least a field goal here, they'll have a chance to take the lead on their next offensive drive. So we'll have to see if the Ravens defense is up to the task. As Kenneth Walker to return it, gets up to the 22 with 22 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10, Geno Smith is back. He's going to go deep to DK Metcalf. And oh my gosh, DK Metcalf, no way, dude. Unbelievable catch there. He did a one-hander with 2 people on him on the sideline. How in the actual hell did he catch that ball? That is insane. So, yeah, the Seahawks already have phenomenal field position here as the Ravens defense, which has been terrible all game, gives that up somehow It's 3rd and 12. They give that up to DK Metcalf to make it 1st and 10 at the 21. All right, 1st and 10 at 21. Kenneth Walker is going to get a gain of 5 here to make it 2nd and 5. Let's see. They need to stop him. They cannot allow a touchdown. If they allow a touchdown, this game is essentially over. So we'll have to see if they're up to the task, and it's not looking good because they just gave up that play to DK Metcalf, and they're already getting torched on this drive. 2nd and goal at the 7. We'll see what the Seahawks do here. They're going to hand off to Kenneth Walker again, and he gets tackled 4 yards short and gain of 3 yards. 3rd and goal at the 4. They're going to pass here. Geno Smith's going to throw, and DK Metcalf had it, but Marlon Humphrey, a big play there. 4th and goal. So now the Seahawks, they're going to go for it. Aggressive decision. We'll see what pays off. Geno's going to roll out, and it's caught by DK Metcalf in the end zone. So on 4th and goal, the Seahawks went really aggressive, and it paid off as they were able to get the touchdown and probably ice this game, assuming the Ravens don't get some miracle to happen. But yeah, that was a crazy good throw by Geno Smith. He was like rolling out, and he was on his back foot, and he somehow still put it in the right spot. So good play by him. Ravens defense, though, you can't be too happy as a Ravens fan. You're probably punching air right now, considering what your defense just did on the last drive that they were on the field. As 2nd and 10, Mark Andrews, though, he's pretty good to make it 1st and 10 to 47. 2-minute warning, so it looks like we will need an onside kick. So we'll see if we can get the touchdown or a field goal or something first, just to give us a chance if we do have to kick the onside kick. 2nd and 7 at the 49. Lamar is back. He's going to pass, and he's going to throw to Bateman, but Bateman had a guy on him, and it gets knocked out. 3rd and 7 at the 49. Lamar's going to throw, and that probably should have been picked off, but it just gets knocked down. 4th and 7. This is the last gasp for the Ravens right here. 4th and 7 at the 49. Lamar's going to throw it to Mark Andrews, but it's picked off by Jamal Adams. And this will pretty much seal the game here, because, like, if the Seahawks want to, they can just run the rest of this clock out, because the Ravens only have 1 timeout. So the passing, I don't know why they're passing, but DK Metcalf again. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh wow, have some mercy. Like, you won the game, but you don't gotta do that. You already had like 3 insane catches on the secondary as Tyler Lockett wide open to get a touchdown, but it doesn't really matter because the Seahawks already won the game. I don't know why they're putting up garbage time points. I guess my opponent's just trying to rub it in, which I don't really appreciate that, but there's not much I can do. We've kind of been a hot mess this game. So now we'll have the ball back, and this game's pretty much over, but we'll try and go out with a bang. 1st and 10 at the 25. Lamar's going to go deep to Mark Andrews, and he makes that catch. No way! Oh my gosh. So I said go out with a bang, and we might just do that, as Mark Andrews does make a spectacular catch. Not going to affect the outcome of the game, but I mean, I'm happy with that. And we are going to take the field goal too to make it a 2-score game. And we're also going to attempt an onside kick as well. We'll see if we can somehow recover this, and we don't. DK Metcalf's going to recover it, who has just been an absolute nightmare for this defense the whole game. As Geno's going to go deep to him again on 1st and 10, but this time the Ravens were prepared for him to make it 2nd and 10 at the 45. It's like, come on, dude. Why are you passing? Just run the ball and get out of here. Like, you won the game. We get it. Like, I'm not commentating no more. You don't deserve it. Game over. You won. I'm not going to pretend like this matters, because it doesn't. 1st and 10 at the 12. No, yeah, whatever. Don't care. 14 seconds left. That's not going to change the game. Pick. Doesn't matter. Dude should have just ran the ball. You wouldn't have thrown that pick. I'm just saying, don't be a cocky idiot and try and pad stats, because then that happens. As we'll just run the ball here with Lamar. Have one final play, not going to affect the outcome of the game regardless of what happens. And Lamar's gonna go deep to Bateman, and that won the game, as he does make the catch, but it's not gonna matter. It's just gonna pad some stats for Lamar. As, man, I did not do such a great job of vouching for Lamar in that video, as we lost 39-25. I'm not gonna lie though, the defense was pretty bad, but Lamar definitely could have played better. He had that one fumble, which you could make the argument wasn't his fault, because I did run triple option, and triple option can kind of be like that. But the pick, I guess that was also kind of my fault too, because I just threw a bad throw there. But there were also some throws that Lamar just he threw that he probably shouldn't have thrown. So unfortunately, I look stupid because I made a video on Lamar Jackson and we lost, and we didn't exactly light up the sky in stats with Lamar Jackson. So tell you who did light up the skies, DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett. Like, holy shit, they had good games, especially DK Metcalf. Like, I'm still amazed by that one catch that he had. Like, I still have no clue how he made that catch. So yeah, I think the Seahawks deserve to win this game way more than we did. Like that, like they were way more prepared than we were. But yeah, that's all I have for today's video. I hope y'all enjoyed. I guess if you don't want Lamar to play with the Ravens, you'd probably like this video. But anyways, yeah, peace out. I will see ya.